Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a Mardu Energy League in Legacy on Magic Online, and this is the list that I played. I honestly didn't put a whole lot of thought into every single slot of the sideboard. The main board's pretty stock. Some people don't play Squelchers and they play an extra Voice of Victory and an extra Bowmasters. But I kind of just took one of my lists and then I made a few changes to the sideboard. Um, I can't remember exactly what I did. I think I cut the 2 null rods, and I wanted to put in Price of Progresses. So it was something along those lines. I know Price of Progress was not in the sideboard, and I added in 3. Because I am tired to losing to Bluetron or Demirtron or whatever. But yeah, we did not face Bluetron in any of these rounds, and yeah, it was a cool league. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into it. All right, round 1, we're up against well-known grinder Cause27, and they've been on Naya initiative lately, so all 3 colors, Chalice of the Void. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep this. It's not a bad hand. Do they play Wasteland? No Wasteland. Oh, whoa, Karn. Trinisphere Chalice. Oh my gosh. So I guess what I do here is I ball therapy them. It gets countered. And then I can use ball therapy from the graveyard to cast to flip a Johnny. Trinisphere, very annoying. Okay, so here, guess we play Plateau and we pass. Okay. Damn it. Fucking Trinisphere, forgot about it. I should say, I forgot that this would cost 3. 3 mana. What is this? Like a dismember or something? Was not expecting a K command. Whoa, Caracas. Hmm. Hopefully I can get to 6 mana. So I can double spell. Casting a Johnny kind of sucks. Guess I'm just holding up Bowmasters. Forgot this thing had vigilance. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, too far ahead. So I like the wear tear. Kind of like the price of progresses too. Squelchers are alright. Don't like the Bowmasters. Do prismatic ending, I guess. Alright, let's go like this. Sound I like. Okay, the K command, the Ocelot Pride. Wasteland would be nice right here. Okay, look at Parlor. Raptor is a yes, definitely. And I think I want a Raptor before they can get like a Trinisphere or something down. Because if they get a Trinisphere down, then this is pretty dead. And Ajani still got a lot of value for the 2 mana. Okay, so here's another Ocelot Pride. Alright, they saw enough. Okay. Containment Priest. That's only for like the little ultimate thing. This hand is awkward. They keep their 7. I guess I'm gonna keep. So maybe I try to snag the Trinisphere. I'm also gonna try to thin my deck here a bit. So let's get a Scrubland. And let's try to snag the Trinisphere. Damn it, we missed. God, their hand is good too. So they draw Petal for turn. Play over Spirit Guide? No, they're playing Karn. Okay, they got liquid metal coating. I'm just gonna pass here. Could have sacked something, but I don't think either of these are worth sacking. But they've got 2 K commands in their hand. Hopefully they don't draw land and they're just kind of stuck. So they draw a mountain for turn. Now they're going to Eldrazi Confluence. I wonder if they'll do all 3. I guess so, yeah, unless they... Yeah, so they do all 3. So now I want to get their K commands, both of them. Okay, reveal an artifact. Bowmasters would be good here. What the hell is the cage for? Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter. What? Right when we draw a raptor? It's crazy. Bowmaster? Okay, so draw a Voice of Victory. So let's raptor here. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna take more damage than them. Sure. And then here, I'll get a plateau. Oh, wait. Wait, why isn't it working? Wait. Oh, I see why they did that. Okay. Yeah, I did that so that I could Cabal Therapy and sack the Raptor. If I had known that, then I would have Voice of Victory. It's actually very smart of them. Okay, so they use this. Three, exile an online card. Okay, only if you completed a dungeon. Okay, they get a plains. They make this a creature. Okay. Okay, so I played Ajani there, played Voice of Victory. They decided not to block. They've got 2K commands and a liquid metal coating in their hand. And I made a bunch of tokens. So let's see what happens now. It'd be nice to draw Guided Souls here. Okay, they get rid of a Johnny. Maybe if I find Prismatic Ending, I can like, I don't know. I really just want to Guided Souls right now. Where's all my removal? Come on, give me a swords. Okay, they'll only take 2 and I'll take 8. Damn it. Yeah, maybe I just swing with everything. Say fuck it. Swing at them. They block like that. They will go to 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this may be. No, it's 1 short of lethal. So I'll get planes. Because price of progress does 2 to them. And they're at 3. So let's Cabal Therapy them. Sacking this thing. Kozlik's Command. Alright, let's see if they tap their Ancient Tomb or play a non-basic land. If they do either when I get priority, I can kill them. They just get another one of those. I just need to do 1 damage to them. My lands will do 8 to me. I'll go to 5. Plus Karn. 5 blockers. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Alrighty. GG's. Okay, so round 2, we're up against this opponent whose name is Turn 4 Terastodon, which makes me think they're like a Cradle Control player. Mono green lands. Okay. So we're gonna keep this. Sounds pretty decent. And play a Plateau. Play Ocelot Pride. Could use like some removal. Okay. Meticulous Archive up the beanstalk. All right. So this looks like Bant beans. So I think I want to get the bombardment into play. But I think it also kind of makes sense to start building out my board. Because they're probably going to go turn 2 up the beanstalk and then start countering my stuff. So I think I'm going to go Caracas here. No, do I play Ocelot Pride, hold up swords? I think I want to use my mana efficiently. And I'm going to play Bombardment here. Okay, it resolved. They probably have counter spells. They're waiting till after they get the beans into play. Okay, tap land. Swords to Plowshares, sure. White, blue, black, white, blue, black, red. So they don't have green, so they have 4 types. Okay, we draw another Ajani, which is nice. Okay, so here we flip a Johnny. Then we play Ocelot Pride. And then, yeah, I think we're going to make a cat here. Hit them for 3. So we're off to a good start here. It was nice that we were on the play with this hand. Volcanic Island. So they have domain right now. All right. Yeah. The bombardment resolving was huge. So now the things we want are prismatic ending, wear tear, price of progress. Now we also kind of want pyroblast. We do want cabal therapy. We want bowmasters. We also want squelcher. So this is kind of tough here. We also kind of want Thoughtseize to get their wrath out of their hand. Go like that. So why don't we do that actually? Got a swords maybe. Or a pyroblast. Okay, this looks good to me. It's crazy how much faster I play energy than some of these other blue decks like Blue White or Demir. Okay, they begin with 7. I'm going to keep this hand. So, do I turn one Ocelot or do I Cabal Therapy? Kind of want to take their up the beanstalk. I'm going to go for a Cabal Therapy here, actually. Up the beanstalk. Oof, missed. And they do have a Wrath. So hopefully we can draw some land so that I can wasteland them. Okay, so here they ponder. They have plenty of lands. They have removal, they have a Riddler. Flooded Strand. Okay, we don't draw land. We can't Squelcher, but we can play Voice of Victory. So I doubt that Voice of Victory. I'm going to untap with Voice of Victory. Because they can easily Leyline Binding now. We want to draw a red source. So they play Flooded Strand. Okay, so they still have Polluted Delta. They get a basic. Cast Leyline Binding. And did they find the beans? 2 mana. Okay, they cycle Riddler. That's good for me. Draw land. So here, do they have another white source? They don't. Blue, black, red. Thing is, they have another fetch land. Ideally, I can take the Wrath from their hand. That's why it's important to wasteland them there to keep them off 4 mana. Okay, so they got a tropical island. So now 3 mana, 3 mana leyline binding. Okay. Pretty annoying. Okay, so they don't have another white source. So we're just gonna go Guide Pride here. Hope they don't have another white source for Wrath. Okay. Ponder's pretty good because then they can find a white source and Wrath my whole board. There's the white source. Alright, I can't do anything about this. Yeah, maybe it was correct to just Cabal Therapy them. Sack like the Guide of Souls or something. No mana is pretty rough here. I might just cycle this land at the end. At the end of the turn, I mean. Sure. That is fine. Okay, we find the red source. Okay, so plateau. I guess I go Raptor here because I could flip removal. Okay, there's Bowmasters. I'm not gonna Cabal Therapy them. Well, maybe I should actually to see if they have a Wrath of the Skies. Wrath of the Skies. They don't, but they have a Leyline Binding. Their hand is stuff that draws cards and a Leyline Binding. So they can Leyline Binding Bowmasters and then start drawing cards So they drew a Savannah. White, green, blue, red. So Leyline Binding costs 2. Okay, so now hmm, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I guess I should have brought in. I was just having trouble making cuts, but I guess I should have brought in like all of the price of progresses. This would be 12 damage and 6 to me. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I am just gonna Squelcher. Okay, so they're gonna Leyline Binding now. Probably target Bowmasters. Yep. I'm not gonna play Ajani right now. Ooh, there's Felia. Draw 4, put 2 back. Crazy. Okay, here's a Beanstalk. Alright, now they're gonna start drawing tons of cards. One, two, three, four, five. Maybe I misspoke earlier because I only see 10 damage here in non-basics. Yeah, go like that. Okay, I'll scoop here. Too much damage. So I think Price of Progress is super good. I think that I'm gonna do Thoughtseize instead. And I think I'm gonna cut the Squelchers here. Or more Pyroblasts, which seem really good with the Riddlers. But we have to cut one card. But we actually also want to have all of our removal. Got the Red Blast. Maybe we cut the Werter. It's 1 mana, get back the card from the Leyline Binding, though. Also deals with beans. Can play 3 Thoughtseize. Okay. All right. Zero lander. Okay, this hand I like. What do we put back here? Maybe just the swords. Or the pyroblast. Let's put back pyroblast. So I think I'm going to try to do everything like game one. So play Ocelot Pride on my turn 2 attack. And then just straight away play bombardment. And then start doing other stuff. Like the next turn Ajani, try to flip Ajani. Okay, here's a Tundra and Ponder. I have not seen a counterspell from them yet. But I'm assuming they have like 4 force in the deck at least, as far as counterspells. Okay, so here we... Okay, so... Plateau. All right, play bombardment. We did draw a land for next turn so that we can Ajani and hold up swords. Let's see what they do. Okay, cool. I thought it was like Hydroblast for the bombardment. Okay, Tropical Island. Okay, Tamia. Okay, we draw swords to plowshares. So I ping them. Make a guy 3 damage here. Sacrifice a cat. So this is about to be their turn 3. So they can't wrath me for 2 yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so next turn I'll be able to make a bunch of tokens. So maybe this is wrath for 1. So wrath x equals 1. If they didn't do that, they'd take so much damage though. And wrath for 2 only doesn't get rid of Ajani, it gets rid of bombardment. Okay, so here, unfortunately, we drew a land. Okay, they play a tropical island. Okay, 2 mana, Warp Riddler. They draw a card. Okay, so I think we take up the beanstalk here. So they go to 11. If I sack everything, they're at 9. Next turn, attack to 4. They go to 7. There's 3. They go to 4. So it's 1 short. Okay, so they warp in Riddler, draw a card. All right, same thing again. They go to 7, 8. I sack everything, they go to 5. I am going to play the land out. If I sack everything, they go to 4. So they bin Beanstalk, which makes sense because they're very close to death right now. Sure. They draw 2. They're at 7. I'm going to ping them for 4. Yeah, so we got there. GG's. All right, round 3, and we are on the play, and no results for this opponent. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to Thoughtseize here. Getting a Badlands. Magus of the Moon. Oh, shoot. Dress down. Magus of the Moon's annoying. But I have a basic planes. Think I'd take. I think I'd take the swords. Well, actually, they kept a one lander. I'm gonna take the ponder because they could get brainstorm locked. Play prismatic vista. Okay, so let's Thoughtseize here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now they decide to brainstorm. Thunder Trap, Thunder Trap. They did find lands. Dress down, swords, Thunder Trap, Thunder Trap, Dramatic Ending. So Magus, Prismatic Ending on top. This is like Jeskai control. Alright, well, I'll take the swords. Play Flooded Strand. Probably drew Prismatic Ending. Okay, they decide to Thunder Trap Trainer. They reveal Flame of Anor. Oh no, I tapped wrong. Fuck. I meant to leave the white source open. Fuck, that was a major punt. Because I was gonna swords that so they can't draw two and kill one of my creatures. God damn it. Okay, so now let's do it correctly this time. Pretty much just gave him two cards. Okay, so they play Flooded Strand. And here is a Thunder Trap Trainer. I wonder if they still have the Prismatic Ending. Probably. Yep, here it is. Okay, Prismatic Ending. think I'd rather kill the Magus. Well, changed my mind. Don't care about Magus. Play a land. I really don't care if they bounce one of these with Teferi, because then I get more value out of them. Okay, here's another Thunder Trap Trainer. Let's see what they reveal. They reveal fourth Aerolingus. Okay. Let's surveil here. Johnny, I like. Okay, so good thing I didn't cast a Johnny. Alright, so here's Teferi. Let's see if they bounce it. They might if they have a counter spell. So they do bounce it. And they play Tameo. No. Okay, they don't want to deal with the Johnny, which makes sense. And they had another dress down. Let's see if they fourth Aerolingus here. Ooh, fell right into it. Okay, so let's Bowmaster here. Okay, they force. Should have just held up Caracas. Okay, they plus the fairy. If they did it now, they'd have two guys. Mystic Sanctuary. Back Flame of Anor. Okay, 4th Aerlingus on end step is crazy. Can't cast shit. Yeah, all dead cards. I'm gonna concede here. So we want Pyroblast. We want Prismatic Ending. Don't want Wall Therapy. I think I'm gonna go like that actually. Okay, I'm gonna mull that. This I'm gonna keep. Put back. So all good cards here. To have all my colors, I'll probably put back the Caracas. So definitely Fire Magic. I kept a one lander. I think still it's Fire Magic. Okay, so here they'll probably ponder. They shuffle. Okay. So they can play Tameo. They're probably trying to find a land. Do I Ocelot Pride here or Squelcher? Okay, I think I play a 2-drop. I think I'm gonna get basic. No, I have to get plateau. So I get plateau and then I play Squelcher. And then next turn I can play a 2-drop and a 1-drop. Okay, so Nice. And they missed a land drop. They found another ponder though. Let's see if they find mana. Last time they found plenty of mana with their brainstorm. So they don't shuffle, they find a land. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Can't dress down. So maybe I just Bowmaster here. Try to make. I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Well, it'll help me get the city's blessing. The army token will die though, because it's a 0/0. See, it says it created an orc army token. Bowmaster did too. But Ocelot Pride made one, but then it dies. Because it makes a 0/0 and has 0 counters on it, basically. So now what? Do they have the Wrath or what? They do have the Wrath. That is fine. I keep all my 2-drops. They are at 10. I guess I must have. Yeah, my surveillant got exiled. Yeah, I guess I get a basic here. We did see Magus. Okay, swinging for 5, so 2-turn clock. When their life is this low, the Ward 2 on Squelcher becomes quite good. Basically cuts their life in half. Okay, so here is Dress Down. I am going to counter this because it'll turn off the Ward 2 thing and they're going to draw a card, so. All right, we got it. Let's go to game 3. Sand looks good. I'm gonna get basic plains here. And then I can get Badlands with the Marsh Flats. 2 mana. Okay, Thundertrap Trainer. Let's see what they got here. Dress Down. Badlands. Okay, resolves. That's very nice. Okay, here's another Thundertrap trainer. Okay, draw red elemental blast. Prismatic ending I will keep, even though I like to find discard. So they have Dress Down and Ponder in their hand. Okay, so let's Ajani here, and then let's attack with all. They can block Ocelot if they want. It'll flip my Ajani. Three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Four damage to them or kill a Thundertrap trainer. I think I do 4 damage to them, right? I only really care about these Thundertrap trainers because of the Flame of Vanor. So here they ponder. All right, we got it. GG's. All right, so round 4. This opponent has trophies from way back then, and it's like green decks, elves, elves with blue. So this hand is a mole. This hand's a keep. I guess I put back Squelcher here. Okay, so is this Delver or Sneak and Show? Maybe I should have kept the Squelcher. Put a card on top. Draw land, which is fine. Okay, so here they brainstorm. Okay, so here they Delver. Elegant Parlor. I want another land. I think not. Draw basic. Play the basic and play Voice of Victory. Okay, it resolves, which means they probably have a lightning bolt or like a way to dig for a lightning bolt. Delver flips. Oh, they had a lightning bolt on top. Okay, sure. Here they wasteland. Here they lightning bolt. Okay, so here, let's get Badlands and let's play Bombardment. Okay, they daze and they brainstorm. So they have a basic island in their hand. Is this going to be Cutter? 2 mana, flow state. Sure. All instants though. So it's a 1-card flow state. Okay, let's do it correctly this time. Let's play Johnny playing around days. And let's Ocelot Pride. So now we want a red permanent for a Johnny. Okay, here's a DRC. So now we want to draw Amped Raptor, Swords to Plowshares, Squelcher. Okay, they bubble themselves. I'm at 12. Go to 9. It's a lot of damage. So we have Pyroblast, Prismatic Ending. Thoughtseize is a bad draw. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm just dead. Too much damage too fast. Okay, and if they have lightning bolt, I'm just dead. Okay, so I don't know if they're playing Cutter. I'm assuming they're playing at least 2. I guess we go like that. And Cabal Therapy. Alright. 6 landers, a mole. Sends a keep. Put back. Surveillant. It's got his souls here. Hopefully that we can get their DRC or Delver with this Bowmaster. I like this island here. Okay, we play a Scrubland, and let's Bowmaster here. Bilbo. Cool. So here is bombardment. I think I want to play the Raptor around days and then play Guide of Souls. Ooh, there's Ocelot Pride. Nice. So let's attack like this, and then we'll jump both of them. Let's get the Guide of Souls outside of lightning bolt range. And then this will just be a 3/3 flying orc that, they want to kill my other creatures first. So I'll remain with this 3/3 flyer in theory. Nice. This Bilbo looks pretty bad right here. Okay, sure. Kill the Bowmaster. Chain lightning. Probably on the Ocelot Pride. Okay, no. And then I will double block like that. Bilbo's dead. And then they brainstorm. Okay. So I have exactly lethal because I swing for 6, 7, 8. Cast this 9, 10, 11, 12. And they're at 12. So, yeah, let's see if we can get this bombardment to resolve. We are miles ahead, though. Okay, so here's an amped raptor. Oh, actually, we swing for more because we can jump something. Um, so, yeah, so they're super duper dead. All right, I don't know if they're playing cutter, but I could play instead of this. I play like another Cabal Therapy. That'd be the first thing I probably do. Or a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize kind of weird in this matchup because it's more life loss. Okay. Yeah, kind of weak to Wasteland, but not the worst hand by any means. Okay, so here's a Delver. I could Wasteland them. Okay, they're bobbling me. Okay, so they know I have an Ajani. Maybe I just wasteland them, try to cheese them. But then they already have a Delver. I might want to just keep this wasteland for mana also. So let's take a damage here, play Ocelot Pride. Alright, let's see if it flips. Does not flip. So they probably drew a land or a DRC. Okay. And then they wasteland. See if we draw land. We don't draw land. I think I'm just gonna red blast here. Sure. They daze. Let's see if it flips this time. Does not. So now I want to Bowmaster that thing. This time they choose to Surveil. I just want to get rid of that thing. See if they have another daze. Okay, they're not wastelanding me, which is very good for me. I have no white mana. So I'm kind of in a crappy spot here. This is one of the reasons that I prefer playing Boros. Okay, so we have a lot of Ajani's. The only spell I can cast is an Amped Raptor. It does resolve though. Let's see if we can find removal. We do not, but we find Guide of Souls. Alright, so here we pass. So now we desperately need white mana. Here's a DRC. Okay, they're attacking. That makes sense. Alright, let's voice a victory here. Could wasteland them. They're at 14. What lands have they played? Volcanic Island. I'm gonna wasteland the volcanic here. So luckily we drew a white source there. Hopefully they don't kill. Oof. So they play Volcanic Island. They swing for 5. They have 3 cards in their hand. I go to 8. Oh, okay, nice. So I do draw swords. So let's go ahead and attack with everyone. Let's jump the Guide of Souls because the life gain is very important right now. They go to 4. Let's get rid of the Murktide. Go back to 9. I think I have this. Yep. Alrighty, GG's. This is the trophy round. We are on the draw, and we're up against a Boros Energy player. This is the Once Upon a Time version where they're splashing green. Looks like they're splashing green for just Once Upon a Time. And they play 4 Sand Scout, 2 Thalia. Yeah, so our hand here looks fine. But they are favored in the mirror, I guess. Okay, so they once upon a time. Let's see what they find. They find a Sand Scout. They play a Caracas. Do they have a 1-drop? They play Ocelot Pride. Drunkaball Therapy, which is not the best. And we Ocelot Pride as well. So they might know about me, and I usually play Boros. Okay, so they did not wasteland us, which is very good. I'm going to not block. Let's see what they do here. They play Sand Scout, which is fine. So let's think about this. I can Ajani, attack with Ocelot Pride. Can also just simply play Bombardment before they waste me off red. I can Bowmaster their Ocelot Pride. Ajani seems kind of bad since they have Caracas. Could Bowmaster their guy. Could Cabal Therapy them. Try to take their Ajani. Cabal Therapy. So my options are Cabal Therapy or Guide to Souls. Cabal Therapy and Guide to Souls. Or just Bombardment, which I don't like too much right now. Or Bowmaster them. So I think what we're going to do is Cabal Therapy them, name Ajani. Or we can name Goblin Bombardment. So let's get a Badlands here and Cabal Therapy them. Johnny, Nacatl Pariah. Oof. Okay. And then let's do that. So they don't have a Wasteland, which is good news for me. Let's see what they drew. They play Guided Souls off the Caracas. Play Marsh Flats. Play another Ocelot Pride. Then they fetch, make a Sand Warrior token. Here they'll surveil, which makes sense. So now I'm kind of screwed because I have a million creatures. Land? Okay, so we do draw a land, but it's a Caracas. Can flip a Johnny. Flipping a Johnny doesn't do much here. I think we just Bowmaster them. Bowmaster their Ocelot Pride. And then might as well take their Sand Scout. They're at 11 energy. Jesus. So I need them to whiff and I need to draw good. Bombardment. Okay. I will scoop there. So we got Prismatic Ending. And we have so many bad cards that I think I'm just going to bring in Wear Tear. I'm going to cut some Thoughtseizes. Okay, let's mull this hand. This hand's a keep. Maybe we just put back Wasteland here. No, let's put back Squelcher. So let's keep this. We both mold a 6. Guide of Souls. Come on, come on. All right, so we got one card. Guide of Souls. They do have a Wasteland. All right, so here they're gonna Once Upon a Time. Get Voice of Victory. Okay. So I am gonna Wasteland them here. Try to mess their mana up. And we drew a land, which is good because they have a Wasteland. Let's see if they decide to fire it off here. They do. Okay. Maybe they drew another land. Play Plateau, and we're gonna pass. Play Plains. All right, here we Ajani. And then we're gonna Cabal Therapy them. Yes. So what do we want to take here? Probably their Static Prison. Because that's the only card they can cast. Oh, whoa, Felia. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Static Prison. Yeah, so they are kind of messed up on mana here. So we make a cap. I feel like they should not have wastelanded me. They do find a land. Okay, they play Voice of Victory. All right, let's see if we can draw a land here. We don't draw a land, but we do draw a Cabal Therapy. All right, we got it. So, yeah, going to game 3. If we get this game, then we get the trophy. So, I do like this hand, even though it's kind of slow. But it's because we can play on basics. So, basic plains, basic swamp, and then we have a red source as well. But it's slow as shit, so let's see how it goes here. Okay, Once Upon a Time. Maybe I've said this before in my videos, but I'm not a big fan of Once Upon a Time in energy lists. It's not terrible, but Not a huge fan. I just prefer to fill my deck with threats. And once upon a time, being a green spell and you only have one Savannah, it can be hard to cast later in the game, especially against a deck with Wasteland. Okay, they'll probably get all basics here. Okay, so here's an Ajani. I'm gonna surveil here, actually. Find Guided Souls, which is fine. Here, I'm going to Amped Raptor. Try to get rid of this Ajani here. We find our own Ajani, which is pretty good. This could go sideways for us very quickly, but I like the spot that we're in because if we play another Ajani, okay, so here's a Raptor. Let's see if they flip a Johnny. They flip another Amped Raptor, which is fine. Now, do they have a Source to Plowshares? They do. Okay. Okay. Draw basic planes. Let's Goddess Souls here. Player Johnny. And then we're going to pass. So now we want to draw Bombardment. Uh, Ways to deal with a Johnny. Swords to Plowshares. Okay, here's a Guide of Souls. I have one card left. Okay, let's see what that card is. If it's Bombardment, hopefully it's not Bombardment. Okay. Sand Scout. I think that we need to kill. They only have one cat. Okay, they fly this guy. Okay, we draw swords, which is nice. They have 0 cards. So what we're gonna probably want to do is kill the Goddess Souls with a Johnny. Because I'll play the other one, flip it. And then I do want to get rid of their Johnny though. Well, I can plus the Ajani and take 1 hit from the Raptor. So let's play a Wasteland. We're not going to Bowmaster this turn. Let's cast Ajani. Yes, I want to flip Ajani. And then I could plus Ajani. No. I think we kill the Amped Raptor so we can keep my Ajani alive for sure. And then we just swords their Ajani. I have to think about this. This is kind of tough. I swords their Ajani. Don't have to deal with it anymore. Or I swords the Guide of Souls. I think it's correct to swords the Ajani here. And then here, I'm going to jump a cat. Yes. All right, get them down to 16. Can jump something else next turn. Let's see what they drew. Got the trophy. Nice. Yeah, man. Let me message him. Alrighty. So yeah, we got the trophy. I was really, really happy with the results. I was kind of in a 4-1 curse. I've heard people call it that before. But I hope you guys liked the video. Catch you guys next time.